Hello, this is a review of the Dungeon Masters screen.
This is a screen to put up so the players can't see your dice rolling, and it's got a whole bunch of info that's really useful, and I'll go through some of that. But it's got really cool picture on the front of it. That's
so your players can be immersed.
Which my players were quite immersed. They were really obsessed with these kobolds here. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go into what it has. So, first of all, it has characteristics. So, you can help your players if they're not sure what they want to do by rolling some dice.
Or if you need to determine characteristics for an NPC.
Or an NPC. So, it has the characteristics, the ideals, bonds, flaws, and then it's got name generators. It's not a great name generator, but it's okay. I've used it a couple times. And
if you need a name for a random NPC you didn't expect to be interact with, just use that.
Yeah. Or if you have a whole bunch of names, write them down beforehand, and it should be fine. But if you want more tips of how to Dungeon Master, I'll probably do a later video on that. And it's also got conditions, so being blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, grappled, incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
Thank you. I can't English. Invisible, paralysed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, stunned, unconscious, and then the effects of being exhausted. This is basically to help whenever your players get in a tricky situation and they want to know the rulings of certain things, because you all will have that one player that will be obsessed with the rules and have to know everything, and this will help.
Yeah, they go, how does invisible actually work? And then you can just read it out, and then they shut up.
Yeah, or they don't and carry on, but then you can carry on and tell them to shut up because you're the Dungeon Master. It also has setting a difficulty class. It does. So how easy certain things are to accomplish.
For example,
jumping over a wall
would be about 5.
Depending how big the wall is, you can do it from there.
If it's just like a farm's fence, very easy.
But it's got very easy, moderate, hard, very hard, nearly impossible, and then the DC. Very easy would be vaulting over a little garden fence that's about 1/2 meter high. Nearly impossible would be trying to backflip over Tarrasque while yelling out some random language that you don't speak. That'd be nearly impossible. But still possible, depending what you have.
Well, if you can somehow get +10 to something.
It also has cover of, if you're in the middle of a battle and you have, like, certain obstacles that you can hide underneath.
Like, a goblin's hiding behind a pillar, and your players want to know where they can see them, and what would happen if they can or can't.
Normally you'll have grids, though, and you could see your line of sight being the corner of there, and seeing if it matches the corner of there. Normally how it works.
Use a tactical grid if you can. It's amazing. Hint, use a whiteboard.
Whiteboards are really good. Obscured areas, that's like, if there's fog, dim light, or, darkness, or that type of thing. And then light sources, so how far you can see, how long the candle or lamp or lantern torch thing will last, how many feet you can see in front of it, and how much dim light, bright light, that type of thing. And then you've also got your skills and associated abilities. That's basically got what things will be used for different skills, so you can find out
skills and what ability they use.
So if someone goes, I want you to roll for acrobatics, and they're not completely sure because they may be new, you can say, that will use dexterity. You've got travel pace, so you can find out what pace they're going. Fast, 400 feet an hour, 4 miles, that will be a day, 30 miles, and it's got normal, slow, that type of thing, depending if there's not going to be, if they just want to leave an area fast, you can find out what they do and give them exhaustion points, which is down here. And then we've got encounter distance, so that will be like different distances will affect how far you can go, and the visibility of everything and how audible things will be. Like if you have a monster that's roaring or yelling out something, don't know if they'll be able to hear it. They'll roll a dice or something, and you can also find out how close they need to be. You've got damage. That's, you know, your level, how much damage, how dangerous it is, how deadly it could be. I don't normally use that. You just stick to normal rules. That should be fine. Or you can use an event, which is over here.
Something happens.
Something happens. An event.
Most
like,
of these are useless.
they could be, you could be in a town. I like to use this because you could be in a town or something.
Well,
And
it's good for just describing ambient effects.
and you know, the players are getting bored or something, and you can just roll it. Oh, a tremor shakes the ground. Well, a monster suddenly appears, or a storm starts to happen, and then that will start to go, oh, something's happening, and the players will interact more. And also there's quick finds, which is what you find, you know, something, you know, you open a chest and you're not sure what to do. They find monster parts. They find artwork, body, or like in a dungeon or something. You're not sure, but that's pretty much all it has on here. Really useful if you're a dungeon master. Get one of these. If you can't afford one, I would just use any old screen, like a folder or something, just to start, because you really don't want your players to look.
Your players from seeing your dice rolls.
But otherwise, if you can get one of these, get it. It's good. It looks good. It's quite tough. Not very flimsy at all. Really strong. But that will be it for today. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.